Okay, so we're going to react, and we're also going to be grinding XP. Let's have a watch of this video.
What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back.
So let's see how he gets on with this.
Another video, and in this video today, guys,
Seconds.
we are going to be doing the MyTEAM Awards.
There we go.
For Season 6.
Oh, I'm going to get angry at some of these. I'm going to genuinely get angry at some of these.
Basically, guys, going to be talking about the most valuable player, defensive player of the season, the most overrated player. Going to be talking about, the all diamond, pink diamond, opal, and all dark matter team as well. So, if you were involved in season 6,
what's my bench press max? I don't really bench.
Season 6, if you weren't,
it's like 80 kilos, whatever that is. I haven't benched since I was 19. My 1 rep max. I benched once when I was 19. Was consistently getting 60, and my 1 rep is like 80.
Involved, guys, this video can help you out, decide who to, add, who to get rid of for your squad as well. Now, before we dive any further into that, guys, if you are new to my channel, and
gonna be so mad the Overrated Award. Is he gonna give it the free
subscribe button as we are on the road?
As long as he doesn't give it to like Danny or Herb Jones, I'm cool.
Towards 100,000 subscribers. We're gonna start off the award ceremony with the cheesiest card of
TK. How did I ego TK?
Starting with Yao.
How did I ego TK?
Yao Ming. Now, first of all, Yao Ming's great on both current gen and next gen. 7.6, great release. Combine all that, guys, with the fact that he's decently fast and one of the best defenders in the game. Yao Ming is single-handedly the best center in the game, and I don't even think it's particularly close. Richard Jefferson up next for a small forward shooting guard.
It's Yao Ming. It's Yao Ming. It's Yao. It's Yao. It's clearly Yao.
Smith clone. And
it's clearly Yao.
So we can't forget about, a free guard.
I'm sorry, it's clearly Yao.
Deserves his respect. Ben Simmons, a 6'11" point guard. Talk about cheese, you gotta mention Ben Simmons.
It's just clearly Yao.
For today's game, I mean, we got
clearly Yao.
What,
come on.
6'9", basically looks 7.
Come on, it's clearly Yao.
Counter that. So, I mean, the cheese factor for today isn't nearly what it was when he first came out. To me, guys,
clearly,
I don't think it's
clearly Yao.
The best player that we just looked at.
I'm sorry, it's clearly Yao.
Matter Yao Ming.
Looks like Chet Holmgren.
The defensive player of the season. We got to start with Diamond Robert Covington. Now, you guys are going to be like, Ty, this is biased, whatever.
I mean, I'm not going to argue that, but Badier is better than Covington.
He's biased, but he's 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, has every defensive badge you need.
Badier is better than Rocco.
Moves very well. And Rocco's defensive animations are strictly...
Out of these three, I'm giving it to Wilt, but Rocco's close.
Ben Simmons up next, 6'11" at the point guard position. What more is there to say?
Wilt's way better defensively than Shaq.
Why is Wilt Chamberlain on this list? Well, he just gets incredible.
He's way better defensively than
Shaq. His release isn't great, and his 3-ball is not great.
Butler or Jefferson, different players.
One's
defense, one's lock.
His player model ridiculous. Great defensive stats, in my opinion. Just a better Shaq on the defensive side of the court. To me,
we went for Simmons over Rocco. Interesting.
With great defensive stats at that point guard position.
That's interesting.
Next, the most overrated.
You are the worst player in the game. Oh my god, Jason Williams. You guys are seeing the bottom right corner.
I'm not here saying AK-47's bad. But if you think Andre Kirilenko is that much better than a guy like Draymond Green, or is better than a Draymond Green by a decent margin, you're just strictly wrong. And it's easy enough to say Andre Kirilenko gets hyped up because his name is Andre Kirilenko. It's that simple. If his name, let's say, randomly was Jaden McDaniels, he wouldn't get hyped up nearly to that same extent. Amari Stoudemire, I get it, the card can move, but outside of that,
Amari's good, man.
Mediocre and 100% not worth the lock. And
he's 150K at times.
And I'm just sitting here like,
it has to be Shaq or AK. Don't give it to Amari.
Top 5 power forward.
Don't give it to Amari.
Is absolutely ridiculous. And Shaq, last but not least, is really good. And I will be the first to tell you guys that. But is Shaq as good as his price resembles? No, right? He's a power forward. Horrible release. Okay, he can play center, obviously, but a horrible release. Obviously, stat-wise, perfect. Badge-wise, perfect. But until
anyone other than
release,
Amari,
I can't really be any higher on Shaq. So the most overrated has to go to Amari.
You are a madman, Ty.
Because
you are
never get that MT back, and Amari's
you are a madman. You're never gonna get the MT back as Shaq because you dropped $1 million a week. You are a damn madman. You're a madman, Ty. You're a madman. You're a madman.
Not even a top 5 power forward in the game. Next up, the most underrated
did you just say?
D'Angelo Russell.
Did you say not even a top 5 power forward in the game for Amari Stoudemire? That is ludicrous, man. That is crazy statement. That's a statement that I wouldn't even make. Underrated. Everyone knows who Bob is. People don't have Bob.
So starting it off, 20,000 MT. for a great point.
Roko or D'Lo?
Defense, 6'5".
Probably D'Lo, honestly.
Is very solid. Movement-wise, is just solid.
Everyone uses
D'Lo,
D'Lo,
I know
so
spent all season long.
Really.
Who led me to the other side of our most underrated, and Bob Nedelecki. A card who's 6'9" that I don't think it's talked about as much because he is an unlimited reward. But let's not forget, okay, the cards got set shot 25. When the card first
but even the bots that just can't use set shot 25 is hilarious.
But here's the deal, guys. Now I know set shot 25 is extremely good. Maybe the quickest release.
And he just win this game.
And again, I think Bob is a top 2 or 3 power.
I'm about to lose this game down here.
Last but not least, Robert Covington. Again, I think he is so underrated. Can play on any squad in the entire game. Doesn't matter how good it is.
I actually think it's probably Roko, honestly.
He was free. Most underrated.
I'll give you that.
Has to
I'm not going to argue that.
Covington, just because he's a diamond card and can compete at the highest level.
Yeah, underrated.
Next up, guys,
doesn't matter for being underrated though.
Now, gonna start off by saying Ron Harper, Eddie Johnson. Neither of those cards are horrible in my team. Now, are they great? I think Eddie Johnson's pretty solid.
Dikembe is not even close. Harper's horrible.
But let's be honest with ourselves here. Neither of those guys are anything in comparison to Dark Matter Dikembe.
It's Dikembe.
I'm not trying to sit here and gas Dikembe, but he's a center that can compete at any level. I don't like him as much as like KP or Kareem, but he is that level of good at that center position. And so when it comes down to the best token reward, by far and away, it is Dikembe Mutombo. Budget MVP. Now, there are a lot of other options you could have chosen from this. From, Shane Battier.
Budget MVP is Denny Avdia.
To some other guys.
Denny Avdia. Shane Battier is better than the other two guys.
Budget MVP to me resembles the best,
it's Denny Avdia.
most valuable player for,
just give it to Denny.
5,000 or less, for example. Now, Denny, the cheapest option, 1,000 MT. What more do you need to say?
Just give it to Denny. Please give it to Denny. Don't be dumb, Ty. Give it to Denny.
At the point guard position. You
literally use Denny as your
price. Kaminga up next. You
literally use Denny in your team. Just give it to Denny.
Okay, guys, at the small forward position, just gonna hold it down. I think he's really, really solid, especially on the defensive end of the court. But he does have that Giannis base on very quick. And then Jeff Green, the newest card to all of these
just
guys.
Give it to Denny. Come on. I know you want to.
Makes the card, but he can move with quick dribble style, and he is very solid on defense as well. To me, though, it's really not even a debate. Denny is by far and away the budget MVP of season 6 of my team. Mr. Inconsistent.
Jermaine O'Neal.
Got Wilt, Shaq.
Can't catch the ball. Jermaine O'Neal.
For Wilt and Shaq, it's kind of the same thing. It's shooting.
Jermaine O'Neal.
For Wilt, he doesn't
give
have
the Jermaine O'Neal
3 balls. So if you
give the Jermaine O'Neal a move on.
Those days
give the Jermaine O'Neal a move on.
Wilt's not knocking down shots. But on the flip side of it, Wilt has one of those releases that if you find the timing, he is an absolute green machine. Shaquille O'Neal, same boat. But for Shaq, I feel like I never green with the card. And it's a matter of, is Shaq going to make the white, or is it a day in which I don't get
3 rebounds, 10 blocks.
That's really what it is for me and Shaq. Again, both of those cards are extremely inconsistent for me. And last but not least,
I'm not buying Glenn Robinson
yet. For Jermaine, his release is one of those, if you find the timing, it's easy to green, but it's such a quick release, and I shoot a lot of slightly lates with Jermaine O'Neal. That's why I'm inconsistent with him. Again, some days I think Jermaine's better than Jack Sigma, Dino Raja, and then other days it's like, this guy's not even on the same level. So these 3 nominated for most consistent, but I think I got to go with
Shaq.
Because he's just got a really baited and a really bad release.
I don't really like Shaq, but I'll give you. I don't care.
The MVP of season 6 goes to the best and most valuable player of the season. Now, I don't think any of these 3 cards are the best player in the game. I'd go MJ or Luka, but neither of those cards get released this season.
Yao.
So we got Yao.
Wait, what is Scotty doing on that list? And what is Kristaps doing on that list? I'm sorry, Ty. What is Kristaps doing on that list? Come on, that's like me putting freaking what's his name on the list. That's like me putting Herb Jones on the list. Why? The answer is yeah. The correct answer is yeah, but why is Richard Jefferson not in the list?
Now, obviously,
the answer is yeah.
Giant, we got Scottie Pippen, who, obviously for Scottie Pippen is an invincible card at that shooting guard position, who I'm higher on than anybody else. And then we got Kristaps Porzingis. Now, why is Kristaps on this list when we already got Yao? It's because some people probably prefer Kristaps to Yao, and I do think Kristaps is a top 2.
I forgot how ugly that release is.
To me, though, it's no debate. I think Yao Ming is by far and away
the
most valuable player we got.
You are correct, Ty, but Kristaps and things should not be there.
Impact for you. I'd look no further than Yao Ming. Now we got our teams, the All Diamond team, Denny Adia. Then we got Robert.
Jalen Johnson's way better than Kenny Martin Jr.
Hold it down there, and then Boban at that center position. Now,
Kenny Martin Jr. should not be there.
Mike Dunleavy involved with the All Diamond team, but there just really wasn't a spot to.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson's way better than Kenny Martin Jr.
Better than him. Next up, the all-pink diamond team. We got Caruso at the 1, Wiggins at the 2, Jeff Green at the 3, Thon at the 4 with James Wiseman at the 5. Again, guys, if you want to argue...
Wait. Did he have...
Here, I'm fine with that. The comeback...
Wait, who did he have as a center on the diamond team? I can't go back. But who did he have as a center on the diamond thing? On the diamond team? Did he have Larry Sanders as a center? Did he have Larry Sanders as a center? No, he had Boban. Okay. He had Boban. Oh, yeah. Boban is the best. Sorry. Larry Sanders should have been his power forward. Larry Sanders should have been his power forward and Boban center. Yeah, Boban's the correct answer. Boban is...
the lineup
I thought for a second you didn't put Boban in his team.
If I was trying to make a lineup of the best pink diamond players.
I thought for a second he was just not going to put in Boban.
That did get released. Next up, guys, we got the all-opal team. Now, we started off with D'Lo at the point guard position, Kazzy at the 2, Isaac at the 3, Sigma at the 4, and Dino at the 5. Now, an interesting fact about my all-opal team, every one of these 5 guys played on my no money spent squad at some point this season.
I'm
not saying
probably agree.
These 5 are, you know,
is there anyone that
5 that you can
he's
have
forgotten?
for budget value, right? But you look at the all-pink diamond team, I don't think any of these guys did play on the no money spent. Maybe Thon did for a little bit. But the all-opal team...
Wait a minute. Who did he...
guys did play, so...
He didn't have Herb Jones on the all-pink diamond team. That's blasphemy. He didn't have Herb Jones, or he didn't have Battier on that team. Oh, that is blasphemy. It's blasphemy.
Just to show how many really good and solid...
Blasphemy. Blasphemy.
My team... And last but
Jermaine on the Opal team. Oh yeah, Jermaine should be on that all Opal team.
Scottie Pippen, Richard Jefferson, Big Shaq, and Yao Ming. Power forward position was pretty tough. You can argue Wilt over Shaq. You can also make the argument for Bob Nedelik.
I'm just saying, Ty, you both prefer Wilt, and so do I. I would go with Wilt, and I know for a fact you prefer Wilt to Shaq. Because you have said the same. You have said it yourself. You think Wilt is better than Shaq in this game.
You know, I want to mention that because I really do like Mr. Nedelik.
Batty over Wiggins for sure. I prefer Batty over Wiggins.
You go out there with this squad, I don't think the opponent's going to score. I mean, every one of these cards has 90 plus interior and is above 6'7".
Yeah, but interior matters, but not that much.
6'11", I would say.
Interior is like one of the less important defense stats. It matters. It's one of the less important ones. Lateral means
go through all the awards, guys. Look, MVP. You could have maybe argued Richard Jefferson in here. I guess.
Yeah, not argued. He should have been in there.
Inconsistent. We obviously decided.
I don't really disagree with anything except
MVP,
for
Big Denny, token reward, Big Dikembe, underrated.
Except for the overrated as
Amari. I took Amari, Stoudemire, defensive player of the season. Obviously,
like,
Ben Simmons.
I think that's crazy.
We went with.
I think that's absolutely crazy.
That is our season 6 award.
That's crazy.
You know, we had to remove.
Shout out to Ty though. This is a good video, but like Amari Stoudemire thing is crazy. As most overrated is actually crazy. Amari's hell, man. Amari is actually hell. Like, Amari is one of the most fun cards to use in the game as well, and that has to matter for something, doesn't it? Like, just being fun has to matter in this game. Am I wrong in saying that? Being fun has to matter? But either way, shout out to Ty. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.